So this video is honestly quite a hectic one, and I've actually filmed it 3 times now because I'm trying to get the right tone through it. And not only will this massively impact online content creators such as YouTubers and bloggers and such like that, I honestly believe it's going to impact every single person currently living in South Africa. So what exactly am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about the FPB and their new bill that's designed to limit online access and our ability to upload content to the internet. So I believe that we as South Africans have always had an incredible freedom when it came to online access. You know, we've always been able to upload what we wanted within reason, and we've always been able to interact with the internet however we've wanted to within reason. But now the FPB, which is the Film and Publication Amendment Bill, that's pretty much going to limit everything I've just described. This new bill has gotten the go-ahead from Parliament and is currently going to be sitting on the President's desk just waiting for his signature, and I'm actually really hoping that he doesn't sign this bill. And so what does this bill actually entail? Well, I'm just going to pretty much sum it up right now really quickly before going into more detail. Pretty much, if you are a content creator, not just a YouTuber or just a blogger or anything like that, even uploading to social media to a certain extent, if you are not registered through the FPB and you continue to upload content, you are liable to either go to prison or pay a fine just for uploading content to the internet. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read something that I found on the internet because I really don't want to get this wrong. I really want to show you guys just how serious this is. Any person who knowingly distributes or exhibits in public a film or game without first having registered with the board as a distributor or exhibitor of films or games shall be guilty to an offence and liable upon conviction to a fine not exceeding 150,000 rand or to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 8 months, or to both a fine and such imprisonment. Pretty much, if I'm not registered with the FPB, I could upload this video of me and Lawrence and go to prison for it, just because I'm not registered. And I think this is an incredibly evil bill, and I'm not using that word lightly. I think this is incredibly evil, because what it's doing is it's limiting what we can upload as content creators. And that might not seem like much on the surface, but it can lead to much worse things moving forward. What's going to be happening moving forward if this bill is passed is that the government will be regulating what we can upload. And that is so incredibly dangerous because that means they have the power to control any narrative. And what I mean by that is, if for example I have one opinion and another person has a different opinion, and we both upload videos or content, the government can approve this guy's one, but then not approve mine. And if it comes to, for example, let's just use situations such as students striking at university and stuff like that, if the government is wanting to spin a particular narrative, they can actually take down other people's content that they disagree with, and that is just so incredibly scary. And to a certain degree, I think it even starts to, you know, flirt with the idea of propaganda. Pretty much it comes down to this: if I upload anything that the FPB disagrees with, then my content just goes, you know, it disappears, it's bye-bye. So when I dived in, I was trying to do a lot of research on this. I was trying to figure out why they, I'm talking about Parliament now, could possibly think that this would be a good idea. And the only positive that I could find online at all is that they want to limit criminal activities online. In particular, the spreading of child pornography and revenge pornography. And the reason I think that this isn't a good way to get around that is so many platforms already have safety guards and rules and regulations against stuff like that. YouTube already has all of its rules and regulations. Instagram already has all of its rules and regulations to stop things like this from happening. So I found out about this bill a few days ago, and I found out about it because my coworker Kirsty forwarded it to me over WhatsApp. And I was genuinely disturbed when I read it the first time, so I forwarded it onto a WhatsApp group with a bunch of fellow South African YouTubers. And they were not too pleased. They had lots to say about this because it is limiting what we can say. And if you're not registered, you can pay a large sum of money for something as innocent as, again, me playing table tennis with a friend. So I had the privilege of having a few other South African YouTubers forward me their thoughts through video. And so I'm going to play those video clips for you now. I'm going to leave a link to all of their channels down in the description below. But guys, I just think it's so incredibly important to get different perspectives on this bill as well. And that's why I'm willing to show these video clips. And thank you guys so much for submitting your video clips.
Hey guys, I'm from the YouTube channel Happe Chappe, and I'm pretty sure at this stage Caleb has explained most of this stuff to you and you're probably well aware of what is going on. But just to share some of my concerns and issues with regards to the amendments to the Film and Publications Act, I just wanted to say that I think this would have severe consequences. Why do I think that? Well, essentially you're taking away freedom of speech from video content creators and game content creators. Regulating what people say I think is extremely dangerous and can have severe consequences. One of the reasons why I love YouTube is because I feel like I can be myself on it. I can share my opinions on it, my honest opinions, my honest thoughts on stuff. And by having this bill passed, that immediately takes it away. That's at least my understanding of it. I might be missing something. But if this bill gets passed, I think it's going to have severe and damaging consequences on online video content creators and online game content creators. Secondly, I have no idea how this would be regulated. I don't know who would regulate it, and that is another concern. Who gets to make the decisions, what goes online and what doesn't? Is it a board of people? Is it just one person? That is a massive concern to me. And another thing I wanted to say is I think South Africa is growing progressively with its creative people and its creative industries, and by passing this bill, you're limiting that. You're going to limit that so much. I just find it extremely concerning that the government will be regulating what goes online and what doesn't go online, and obviously within reason. Obviously there's certain stuff that cannot be online, but then let the platforms like YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Vimeo and Instagram, let them control that stuff and let them take it down when it needs to be taken down. They're doing a reasonably good job on that so far. I've got a lot more to say on this issue, but my main concern is that the freedom of speech on the internet would be either taken away or regulated in South Africa, and that is not something that I'm happy about at all.
What's up, fellow followers of Caleb Janssens' channel? My name is Sheldon Zam, and I'm going to provide my perspective on how this whole Film Publications Act is affecting creators in South Africa on the YouTube scene. But let me first put my YouTube cap on. So, let's talk about how it affects creators that I follow and just the overall income, of South Africa and how much people invest in South African industries. The movie industry in South Africa is one which is quite big. People spend a lot of money to go to movies, and any products that are bought within South Africa affect South Africa positively. Now, what Caleb does on his channel by posting movie reviews, as well as Happe Chappe on his, they make movie reviews and they promote the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie yet already, you see the movie review, or you just see the pop up on your phone saying Caleb's posted a video about this, you kind of want to watch the movie before you see the review. And that makes people want to go and invest in the movie industry here in South Africa. Now, by restricting that and having people need to go through a long procedure to be able to do something like that, and if they don't, have them pay huge fines or sending them to jail, it is going to affect the income that the movie industry in South Africa receives. That sucks. But if we are going to do this, I think let's do it properly. Not have to sign an act or go through a huge procedure every time you want to post a game stream or a movie review. Rather, have a person have a license to do things like this and go through the procedure once, so that you don't have to worry every single time you want to stream a new game or post a new movie review to go through this long procedure, which is probably going to be very long if it's anything like most of the procedures in South Africa. Overall, I must say I'm glad that we're kind of moving in the direction of being internet aware. This is also going to prevent many people who engage and upload child porn in South Africa. It's a thing. If you want to see how people like that all around the world, you can go and look at previous videos on Caleb's channel and see how YouTube had to put measures in place to stop stuff like that happening on YouTube. So, South Africa moving in that direction, it's cool. I'd be happy to see them focusing more on how they could implement things like home affairs on the internet before they put restrictions on us like this with YouTube. But hey, we're moving forwards. And also, I guess, if there are taxis on the road who can drive without a license, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to get away with doing things like this on the internet without a license. Those are just my thoughts. Thank you again for the feature opportunity, and yeah, go check out my channel, Sheldon Zam.
So yeah guys, I really think this whole thing with the FPB is incredibly important, and I think we as a community in the whole of South Africa, not just YouTubers, not just bloggers, not just content creators, but every single person in South Africa has to start spreading awareness about this, because it's going to incredibly limit what we can do online, and in my opinion it's actually starting to infringe on a human right. So I just want to thank all the other YouTubers that were willing to put time and effort into this video. Thank you guys so much for this. Guys, I'll put all of their links, as I said before, down in the description below so you can go check them out. But I want to know what you guys think. So please, down in the comments below, let me know what you think of this new bill. Do you guys think it has any, good intentions at all? Or do you think that this is just a bad idea from the start? I'd love to know what you guys think. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to find out more about this entire bill, and it's a country changing bill. It really is. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. You're awesome.